So I was on OkCupid. Well, actually, I wasn't even on OkCupid, but I noticed I had a message, and I decided to check it to see what it was. And then this guy, he like messages me, and he says something. I say hello. Then he's like, I want to love you forever, treat you the best, and all this stuff. So I'm like, okay, I think this man is a scammer. He claims to be Egyptian. And I'm like, okay. But he says he lives in the U.S. And first he says he's where I am. And then he's like, I'm in Detroit. And then he's like, okay. He said some stuff and it's like, I didn't understand it. I Googled it. Google didn't understand it. So then, yeah. So then he leaves his number. So I text him at the number. And this is why he said he was in California, and then he had a San Jose number, but he says he's in Detroit and he's Egyptian. So he messaged me hours later because I woke up in the middle of the night because I was awake and I was looking at my phone. And I see this because about a few minutes after, like maybe half an hour or so after he messaged me, I messaged him back on the app. And then I decide he didn't respond. Let's try at the number. He didn't message me back. And then he's talking and he's like, I love you. Send me pictures. And I'm like, okay, this is a scammer. And it just gets like weird, even weirder, because he's saying, I just want to love you and adore you and be the best thing for you, basically. And I'm like, okay, this is weird. And he's like, get married and have a family. So he finally texts me back at the number he sent. And then he's like, oh, this is Alexander, whatever. And then send me pictures. So I'm like, okay, you send me a picture. So there's no face in this picture. On the OkCupid profile, there was a face. And in the next picture he sends me, it's of somebody's chest. It's not him. So then I'm like, no, send me more pictures so I can see you better. And then he sends me dick pics. So it's basically, because the picture he shows on the website, on OkCupid, Egyptians come in all different colors, but he's saying he's ethnically Egyptian, and he'd have a little brown to him. He has no brown to him. He looks very pasty white. And it's like, how are you that damn white in Africa? It's hot. So on the profile pic on OkCupid, it was like, okay, this is a red flag. So then I look at the chest picture and I'm like, okay, this is a red flag. So I'm like, send me something with your face. He won't send any pictures with his face. So he sent me a collage of dick pictures, and some are like dark brown, some are white. And he's like, I'm like, who is that? Who are those people? And he's like, that's me. And it's like a slideshow going really fast of like dick pics. And then I'm like, send me more pictures. And then he sends like another like video of dicks. And it's like, okay. And then he goes, and then he's like, send me a picture. And I'm like, you send me one first with your face. And then he goes off and he's like, I own you. You must obey me. And I'm like, okay, this is hilarious. I don't understand what's going on, but it's hilarious. And the last message he sent me was like, he sent it again. Send me a picture. You must obey me. I own you. And I'm like, what the hell is wrong with this guy? He's a scammer. Because I was like, where are you from? Are you from India or Nigeria? And he's like, Detroit. I'm like, no, are you from India or Nigeria? And I'm like, some of your message I don't even understand. And Google didn't understand them. And it's like, oh, yeah, this is hilarious. And this person is crazy. But luckily for Google Voice, I don't use my real number. I use Google Voice. Because if they want your number and they want to call you in person or wherever and they're scary, crazy, you can use Google Voice. And they can call you, they can hear the call, and they can see you text them, but they don't necessarily know where they text you. If they're there watching you, and it's not so dangerous. But I just thought I'd share that story about OkCupid. If you like, watch and subscribe, and hear more about my dating horror stories. If you like, bye.